Okay, for the swivel piece, it goes inside the hole over here. You can use it or you cannot use it. You put it in there, probably make it a little bit easier to change your light bulbs. So for the purposes of assembling, I'm going to put it together like that. Some models, this piece already comes attached to it, in which case you would just shove this through, twist it in the same way. Put the wires through the hole. Okay, flat wash for reinforcement. Lock washer to hold the nut in place. And then you put the nut on to hold a candle cluster. 9/16 wrench. One hand on the candle cluster. Turn until it's tight. So we have our crossbar. Some of them come with the screws already in it. This one does not. If you don't know where to put the holes, you just line it up. So you can see that these holes line up with these holes. So we're going to take these screws and put them through. You have these hex nuts that come with it as well. They're meant so you can set the height and then leave it. I don't use them. I like to have them come out all the way because the junction boxes, some of them are inset a bit, some of them stick out a bit. No two are the same. So rather than deal with that, I'm just going to leave it as is. And when I tighten these up, it will screw these in so it sits nice and tight. All right. So we're going to fasten our mounting plate to the junction box. It does come with screws. The fixture does come with screws, but if your junction box already has screws, it's best to use those ones because you know that they'll thread. Make sure that your power is off. I'm not sure if the power is off on these ones because these are outlet housing that we use to put on display and people constantly switch the wrong switch. So we are going to find out. Okay, once that's in, once again, back these down. All right, so you take your ground and you normally fasten it over to this guy, which is your ground screw, or you can attach it directly to the fixture because the fixture has its own ground as well. All right, I grab my barrettes. I'll grab my finials. You might need a second person to help you hold the fixture when you're doing this. Black to black. And white to white. Tuck your wires back up in. You notice on the inside of your pan you have extra space, so you don't need to go crazy with it. And then your next, you want to line up these with the holes there. Find is if you get the one on, then you can twist and go from there. Usually. Helps if you're lined up. Alright, once you got your bolts poking through, get your finials, put them on. Make sure you're threading them and not cross-threading them, because that little trick that I told you about earlier is not going to work if you've cross-threaded them. If you're worried about cross-threading them, use the nuts. It'll take a little bit longer, but it'll give you that peace of mind. And then you just keep screwing these finials till it's tight to the ceiling. It's nice and tight. This guy will move around, you move it wherever you want, and you're done.